Joanna Simonton, and she'll be playing tonight, which gives us a big boost.
All right, so that shuffles your starting lineup a little bit. How does that change things?
Well, it doesn't change anything. It just makes the bench a little tougher. You know, we can bring Katie Smelser off the bench where we had the starter before. So anytime you get an injury, it's bad, but in the long run, it seems to help you because it makes your team stronger.
What do you like about your team right now after 5 games?
Right now, I think you know, early on we were pretty much one-dimensional. We had to rely on the inside game, but knock on a little wood, we have been hitting that outside shot consistently the last couple ball games, so hopefully that can continue.
Well, and here tonight you've got, you know, you guys are 4-1 now. You've got a 5-1 team here against Columbus. What do you see on the other side of the ball here tonight?
Well, you know, they're an excellent ball team, and they beat the team that we lost to, so it's going to be a tough game for us tonight, and it should be a good one all the way around. But Marshfield Columbus has an excellent ball team, and you know, we're going to see what we can do against them.
Oh, probably why we're here. We like this matchup. But where do you know? We talked about things you like about your team. Where do you need to see some improvement right now? 5 games in. Where would you like to get better?
A little more consistent from the outside, and I've seen that. Like I said, in the last couple of games, our inside game is pretty solid with Jennifer Wendler, who did go over 1,000 points 2 games ago at Spencer's. So early in her junior year is pretty significant, you know. But get a little more consistent on the outside, so we got that inside-outside combination.
I remember you saying when she was a freshman, she might end up being the best, you know, player I ever coached, which is saying a lot considering what you've seen come through Owen-Withee. How has her game changed now as a junior? How has it progressed from when she was a sophomore? And is there still potential for her to get better? Just kind of give us an assessment of her game right now at this point.
There's always potential to get better of any player, I feel. Matter of fact, I always tell the girls, if you're not getting better, you might as well quit, you know, because that's the name of the game. We have a goal to get better every practice, and hopefully that carries into the game. But Jennifer, this year compared to last year, you'll find that she's a little more smoother inside on the offensive end. She does really a nice job once we get her the ball.
That's the key. All right. Well, Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck here against the Dons tonight.
Thank you very much.
Al Goodman, head coach of Owen-Withee, the Blackhawks and the Columbus Dons here tonight. Stay with us. We've got more after this.
Rice's Capital Carpet in Marshfield, and a season of style savings event comes just in time.
All right, we can do 90 seconds here, 90 seconds here.
That will complement your home decor for the holidays and year-round. Rebate savings during the Hunter Douglas Season of Style event are available now through December 11th. Limitations and restrictions apply. Ask for details at Rice's Capital Carpet 13.
Good day. Your first board meeting as the new CEO. Yay.
Good luck. You're gonna fail.
You've got this.
You couldn't just let it go, could you? Always the hero.
Hey, I'm security. I'd do the same for you.
Well, you wouldn't have to, since I worry about everything that would never happen to me.
Thanks to Advanced Disposal in Marshfield.
Do your Christmas shopping at the Sports Scene inside the Marshfield Mall. The Sports Scene has unique clothing and caps for all your favorite teams. NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, and more. They have autographed sports memorabilia, helmets, plaques, collectibles. Go now to the Sports Scene inside the Marshfield Mall.
Welcome back to Columbus High School, the Dons and Owen-Withee tonight here on WOSQ. As our pregame report continues, let's talk with Marty Draxler, head coach of the Columbus Dons. Coach, got beat up at Rib Lake your first game. You've won 5 in a row since that time. talk about the start to the year you guys have had.
Well, things are going really well now. Obviously, Rib Lake beat us. Not proud of that. But after that, we're rebounding with teams better. Rib Lake smoked us on the boards. Turnovers are down. Last game we only had 10. Starting to get a good rotation. Had a lot of balanced scoring. We had 4 girls in double figure last game. Haley Rail kind of came out of it. She scored 16. So if we can get one more to get close to that double figures, if you get 5 people, getting close to double figures or in double figures, that's pretty balanced scoring, and I think it'll make us very competitive.
So what has been, you've talked about some of the things, but what have you seen? Is it just consistency? Is it getting better every game? How do you explain a 5-game win streak here after the first loss?
I always say that the losses are on the coach and the wins are on the kids. So we're learning to play as a team. I'm learning how to coach them. We're rebounding significantly better and our turnovers are down. I think if you ask most coaches, if you rebound with somebody and your turnovers are down, you're going to be in most games.
Where have you seen you mentioned the things where you've seen improvement, consistency, rebounding, things like that, not keeping down turnovers. Where do you need to see improvement yet?
I'd like to have the balanced scoring continue. I believe that Marin Sifus is easily capable of scoring into double figures on a regular basis. Katie Hall, would be nice to see her there. Annika Brown had 4 points last game. So we get those missing pieces closer. Balanced scoring is hard to figure out how to beat. Who's going to take that shot, who's going to be your scorer. If you're a one-person team, you come up with a plan.
You're right about that. I think Owen-Withee,
because Al's been here forever, in a very, very good program. I think that people that pay attention to the Eastern Clover Belt, it's Neilsville and Owen-Withee on a very regular basis. And Colby's definitely in that mix. I'd like to pretend that we're one of those sleepers along with Gilman.
All right, so you scouted this team. What are the keys to beating Owen-Withee?
Well, I think we have to hold Jennifer under 20 points. And if we can, if we can match rebounds with them, if we win 5 rebounds with them, I feel really good, and keep the turnovers down. Hopefully we can put a little bit more pressure on them than they can put on us. I think our bench is a little deeper. Won't know that until the game gets going. On paper, anyway, I believe that to be so.
I guess we're going to find out.
Correct.
All right, Coach, anything else about this year so far, this matchup tonight, that you want to add?
It's just we're having fun with the kids. Team chemistry is huge, and they're having fun. I'm having fun with them, and sometimes girls can be goofy, and those are all kind of fun moments.
Yeah. Well, and that chemistry, it's a big part of it. I think a lot of times coaches talk about it, but I think it's kind of understated, isn't it?
I believe that to be true. Every national championship on TV or NFL or professional sport, the first thing they talk about when they're cracking champagne in the locker room is great team chemistry. And obviously they've got high quality athletes in every position, but if you don't get along and support your teammates, and we talk a lot about friends versus teammates. You got to be good teammates. You can't be mean to each other in the hallway and then magically walk in the gym and play well together, because that won't happen. Seniors have to reach out to the underclassmen, and everybody has to get along. And I said you need to make a conscious effort about sitting by somebody else at lunchtime. Include your teammates in your life, through basketball. And I believe it's helping.
All right, terrific. Well, hopefully you can put it all together for one more game tonight here against a very good Owen-Withee team, and it should be a good one.
I sure hope so. You're welcome.
Marty Drexler, head coach of the Columbus Dons, Owen-Withee in Marshfield tonight here on WOSQ. Stay with us. More after this.
We're in business for businesses. Hi, this is Dave Krause, Vice President.
All right, we'll do...
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
They are well known for providing quality petroleum products for the home and the farm. Sweats Oil Company works hard at keeping your heating costs as low as possible. Sweats Oil Company in Blank is family owned, meaning you get quality service at fair prices all year round. Sweats Oil Company in Blanker. Call 715-652-2380. Sweats Oil Company, the good guys in the white truck.
Getting set for high school girls basketball tonight here on WOSQ. The Columbus Dons of Marshfield And the Owen-Withee Blackhawks here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield. Just a reminder, tomorrow afternoon we've got high school boys basketball on WOSQ from the Bradley Center in Milwaukee. The Owen-Withee boys take on the Stratford Tigers, and our coverage gets underway at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon with the pregame report. Should be an interesting time at the Bradley Center tomorrow.
Yeah, you're going big time, Mike. Going NBA style, baby.
Yeah, that's right. And hey, I get what I want.
That's right. You call it, and it happens.
Had nothing to do with the schools. I said, I think we should move this game to the Bradley Center because I want to broadcast the game from there. So make it happen.
Done.
And it's done, right? Just like that. Yeah, right. If it only were that easy, right?
Oh, Mike, you know.
Getting set for basketball here tonight. Owen-Withee and Marshfield Columbus. Stay with us. We'll have the starting lineups in this game tonight, and that's next as our pregame report continues here on WOSQ. We'll have those starting lineups, and we'll have that following these messages.
Advantage Community Bank, we know you have many checking and savings options. But the fact that we offer free Advantage checking is really special. And the fact that we're your neighbors and not miles away makes it that much better. Add a little online bank, IRA,
2 minutes.
CDs, ATM, and debit cards, and you've got a recipe for success. Keep Central Wisconsin strong and experience the community advantage by choosing
on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. Starting lineups as we send things down to the public address announcer here at Columbus High School. Joe Byrell will send it down courtside and get the starting lineups from Joe in tonight's ball game. First, we'll get the starting five for the Owen-Withee Blackhawks in this ball game here tonight. And then after that, we'll get the starting five for the Columbus Dons of Marshfield.
And now for the starting lineup of the Owen-Withee Blackhawks. At guard, a 5'3" sophomore, number 12, Kylie Arndt. At guard, a 5'3" senior, number 21, Megan Symington. At guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 42, Brianna Symington. At forward, a 6'2" junior, number 45, Jennifer Wendler. And at forward, a 5'11" freshman, freshman, number 54, Haley Gelderneck. Apparently that's not who she is. Well, I'm looking here and...
It's not Haley Gelderneck. That's Anna Capitello is the other starter. So a little mix-up there. That's all right. So Anna Capitello is the 5th starter. We'll see Haley Gelderneck, a freshman, off the Owen-Withee bench. They're getting it straightened out down there, and they're making sure the scorer's book is right. Coach Goodman came over to say to double check. Don't tell me I put Haley in the starting lineup. Let's now get the starting 5 for the Columbus Dons here in this ball game tonight. I think they're checking them. Now they're checking to make sure they got the right kids in the book. So I think they do.
Dons fans, get on your feet for the starting lineup of your Columbus Dons. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 3, Morgan Albrecht. At forward, a 5'6" junior, number 4, Haley Rail. At forward, a 5'6" junior, number 20, Katie Hall. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 23, Zoe Stratman. And at forward, a 5'7" senior, number 31, Marissa Emmerfall. The Dons are coached by Marty Drexler and assisted by John Albrecht and Greg Brown.
All right, Joe Byrell, public address announcer here at Columbus, ready for basketball here tonight on WOSQ. The Dons in their white uniforms with navy blue lettering and numerals, and the Owen-Withee Blackhawks in their black jerseys with red lettering and numerals outlined in white. Windler and Immerfall in center circle. And we are just about set to go. Mike Endries, one of the officials, he will throw it up, and the tip is grabbed by Morgan Albrecht of Marshfield Columbus, and the Dons have it to our left as we open up play here tonight. And the Blackhawks, they come out in a 2-3, no? Have they?
Yep, 2-3 zone.
All right, so a zone right off the bat for the Dons. Right baseline for Immerfall, up over Windler, no good, but a whistle and an early foul for Windler in this ball game.
That'd be huge if they could get her into foul trouble, because obviously she's 6'2", and the Dons have nobody to match up with her inside.
All right, so now Immerfall at the line.
Yeah, I think that 2-3 zone is a smart move by the Owen-Withee coach, because Columbus has definitely got the quickness and the speed here.
And actually, it was Gelderneck with the foul. If they announced her, apparently they had to start Haley Gelderneck. Now Anna Capitello is into the ball game. And the game, and then between free throws, they made a quick substitution to get Capitello into the ball game. How about that? Wonder if that's some kind of rule or something.
It must be a rule,
If you're announced, you got a starter.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a rule.
So Gelderneck had to start. So the freshman, her first career start. On the other end, inside the Windler, up and in, and a foul. And there's the N1. They do get it inside for Windler, and she ties the game at 2 with a chance at a 3-point play.
If Owen-Withee's patient just like that possession, they should be able to get it inside to Wendler, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the foul shot is good. The foul was on Haley Rail, number 1 on her. So now it's 3-1. Owen-Withee has the lead. Dons back to our left, and again, the Blackhawks go right to that 2-3 zone defense. Inside for Hall, back door on the right baseline. She missed it point-blank range. Had an easy bunny down low, and Katie missed a wide-open shot that she should make every time. Now on the other end, a 3 from the left wing. No good by Symington, that's Megan. And then I think we have a rebounding foul on Marshfield Columbus.
Yeah, Wendler with the second shot opportunity, but she got fouled before she could put it back up.
Oh, all right. And that one's going to be on Immerfall, number 1 on Marissa. And on the inbounds, a quick 3 from the near corner for Brianna Symington. No good. Dons grabbed the rebound, and they'll run into our left. And in transition, Albrecht got it to Rail, who takes a spill near the right baseline. And there's a foul on Owen-Withee. And Anna Capitillo picks up the foul. It's been Foul Fest 2017 early on. Now on the inbounds, Albrecht got the pass, shuffled her feet, and traveled with the ball. Turnover Dons, and the Blackhawks will get it. Sloppy start for both teams here tonight. And now on the inbounds pass, we've got a foul in the backcourt on Columbus. And boy, I'll tell you what, very liberal with their whistles early on here in this one tonight. And that one's on who?
Owen-Withee.
Oh, that was, okay, yeah. Owen-Withee
on Symington.
Brianna Symington.
She did an illegal screen, trying to get the ball in bounds.
So now Albrecht gets the inbounds, fires a 3 from the right elbow, no good. Immerfall with the rebound. Back to Albrecht on top, dribble drive with the left hand, blocked by Windler, and the loose ball grabbed by the Blackhawks. Owen-Withee gets it back, 3-2 Hawks by 1, 2 minutes into the ball game. Hawks have it to our right. Near wing now for Megan Symington. Down low for Windler from the right block. Jennifer up and in. It's Windler 5, the Dons 2. Dons back to our left. Albrecht on top. Hall on the right elbow. Immerfall in the high post. Marissa dribbles to the basket from the right block. No good. Oh, rebound Dons to Albrecht on the right elbow for 3. No good again. Another offensive rebound for Rail. Back on top. Immerfall, long 2. It rims in and out. Rebound tipped around. Ball on the floor. Fight for Capitello, and Rail go after it. They call it jump ball. Possession Hawks. And the Hawks want a timeout with 2.5 minutes gone by in the ball game. Hawks by 3. What have you seen early, Todd, in this matchup?
Well, it's definitely going to be difficult to stop Wendler. She is a lot bigger than any of the Columbus defenders, so they're going to have to front her back, put 2 or 3 people on if they have to, make someone else beat you. Because if they continue to allow the lob to go into Wendler, it's going to be all over quickly, and she's going to have 30 points. So that's what they're going to have to do to try to stop her, because she's the key, obviously, to the Owen-Withee attack.
All right, so Wendler has all 5 Owen-Withee points in the ball game so far, and Hawks lead 5-2. Coach Marty Drexler said stop Wendler and hold her under 20, and we win the game. We'll see. Hawks have it to our right. Inside for Brianna Symington. Pass tipped away, but there was a foul by the Dons again.
They are really calling it tight early on here.
Man.
There was not much there. It was a denial on the post, and tipped it away, and they called a hand check as she was tipping the ball away from the inside player.
Addison Byro, Annika Brown, and Marin Seafluth into the game for the Dons. Hawks again to our right. A 3 from the near elbow, and for Brianna Symington, it bounced out, went up into one of the support cables above the rim, and that's out of bounds to Marshfield Columbus. 3 minutes in, 5-2. Hawks have the lead. Dons have the ball to our left. Immerfall to Brown on the right elbow. On top for Albrecht. Back to Brown. Down low. Immerfall on the right block. Draws a double team. Back to Brown. On the right side, Brown, Immerfall in the high post. Albrecht to Addie Byral in the far corner. Now Brown in the lane. Down low, Immerfall. Nice look down low from Brown to Immerfall. Marissa puts it in for 2 more. 5-4. It's Windler 5, Immerfall 4. And now a travel by Capitello on the other end. A little shifty or too shifty with the feet on the ball fake there, and Anna walks with the ball. Dons get it right back, down by 1. 3.5 minutes into the ball game. Immerfall to Addie Byral in the far corner, back to Marissa. Over Windler, no good. Windler went straight up with the arms, but still got called, and boy, oh boy,
It is a very tight ball game here from the foul standpoint tonight. Two teams still trying to figure it out as Immerfall goes to the line for the second time tonight. The first one is good. She ties the game at 5.
That's a real tough matchup for Marissa Immerfall down there against Wendler, but she was fortunate to get the foul call, and maybe she can get Wendler in foul trouble.
That's her first. The second foul shot, no good. Rebound, Brianna Symington. Up ahead for Kylie Arndt. Now in the near corner, a 3. No good for Megan Symington, but the Hawks get the offensive rebound. Back on top for Arndt. Capitello on the left elbow. High post for Wendler. Dribbles into the lane over Immerfall to the rim and in for 2 for Wendler. And she's got 7. Wendler 7, Immerfall 5. So the Dons will inbound on the far sideline. Front court to our left. Maren Seafluth takes the inbounds pass from Albrecht. Back to Morgan on the right elbow for 3. That one's short. Brianna Symington up the center of the floor to our right now. Now on the near side for Megan Symington. Lobs it inside for Wendler. Up and in for 2. 2 more for Jennifer. 9-5 Hawks. Little momentum for Owen-Withee. Dons back to our left. Byro in the far corner. Addison had it stripped away by Capitello, and she has it to front court right. Hawks get a steal, and they have it right back up by 4. Megan Symington on the near wing for 3, no good, but she was fouled as she launched the three-pointer from the right elbow, and foul shots for Megan Symington. Another whistle against the Dons.
Yeah, the Dons got a couple options here that they can do to try to stop Wendler. The one option that they're trying right now is to play the zone defense, the 2-3, pack it in, and have 2 or 3 girls around her. Try not to let her get an easy look or an easy layup. The other thing that the Dons could do is they could extend their defense, and they could put a lot of pressure and almost to a pressing situation where they can't get into the half-court offense and be able to get it lobbed into Wendler. Because right now, when it goes to half-court offense, Wendler is just getting a lob, and it's just so easy right now to get points.
All right, first one good, second one no good. The third one is good, though. 2 of 3 for Megan Symington. And now the Owen-Withee lead has grown to 6. 11-5, 13 to play in the first half. Byro in the far corner for 3, no good. Rebound tipped around to Seafluth in the lane. Capitello tried to take it away on that play, and that will be against the Hawks on Capitello. And she grabbed the arm of Seafluth to try to get an advantage to the ball. That's number 2 on Anna. Non-shooting foul, Dons inbound. Byro a 3 from the near corner, no good. Wendler with a rebound. Outlet to Brianna Symington, or to Arndt, excuse me. Kylie up the center of the floor to Capitello on the left wing for a long 2, no good. Seafluth tips the rebound to Brown. Outlet to Addie Byro. Up the far sideline, back to our left come the Dons. Down low for Immerfall. Now Albrecht back on top for Byro. High post to Immerfall again. Brown on top. Seafluth left baseline drive. Steps around Wendler. Oh, an easy look to the basket. Had a wide open layup and she missed it. Now a travel by Arndt in transition, and the Dons will get it back as Hall, Strotman, and Rail check back in. But that's 2 buckets the Dons should have had tonight that they've missed right in front of the rim.
And they're going to have to look to do just exactly that against a 2-3 zone, because right now Columbus is not shooting well from the outside. They got to try to get in by driving after they move the ball successfully.
All right, Dons have it to our left. Addie Byro tries to fight her way to the rim, and she walked with the ball.
She tried to force it in against Wendler, and that's a difficult matchup for any of the Dons to go one-on-one against Wendler because she's just got so much more size.
Dons have to go back on defense now. A lob inside for Wendler again. Oh, the ball got tipped away. Wendler couldn't handle the pass. Ball was loose. A scramble for it, and I think the Hawks committed a foul trying to get the loose ball back.
I think it's Wendler.
And if that's on Wendler, yes it is, number 2 on Jennifer. Boy, are they calling everything tight here tonight. We've had 10 fouls in the first 6 minutes of the ball game.
Boy, does this change the game now. Wendler's out. That just changes everything for Columbus.
The Dons have it. Seafluth, a long two, and no good. Byro with a rebound down low. The putback, no good, but another whistle. Our 11th foul in 6.5 minutes here, and Byro will be up the line. Another Hawks foul. This one going to be on Sierra Rinderman, who's checked in.
All of a sudden, Owen-Withee gets real short out there after Wendler goes out, and actually now I think Columbus has the height advantage with Wendler out.
And Byro missed the first one, and the second one is also no good. Byro missed them both. Rebound by the Hawks. Arndt has it on the near wing to our right. They lead by 6. We're still stuck on 11-5 as the Hawks make a pass that's knocked out of bounds by Seafluth. Owen-Withee will inbound on the near wing to our right.
I like this. Columbus is extending their 2-3 into a trap, and it's given Owen-Withee a lot of trouble right now.
All right, so now the ball is loose as Brianna Symington fell down with the ball. Picked up by Hall. Up ahead for Rail with the right hand. Haley off the window and in. And the Dons pull to within 4 with 7 minutes gone by. Here's the trap again. And now we've got a whistle at the 10-second line as the Dons went for the steal on Brianna Symington. And we're going to have a call against the Dons. That might be Rail and number 2 on Haley.
Both teams might need all their players tonight.
12 fouls already in the first 7 minutes of the ball game. Hawks on the attack, right baseline jumper, no good for the Hawks. And now the loose ball grab by the Dons. Rail on the breakout to the other end. Flips it up going to the rim from the right side. And another whistle. And another foul as Rail now will go to the foul line for Columbus.
Yeah, and playing that 2-3 trap that Columbus is playing right now, it's a double-edged sword. The one side of it is it's working very effectively, but the second thing is you're bound to get some fouls because the refs are calling it extremely tight. On any sort of a bump or a push, it's going to be a foul right now anyway.
Yep, as the first foul shot missed by Haley. The second one is no good. She missed them both again. Now we have a jump ball on the rebound. Possession Hawks. Baki into the ball game too. Serena Baki in for the Hawks right now. Hawks have it to our right. Symington, Megan in the near corner for 3. Megan knocks down a big three-pointer. And now the Hawks take a 7-point lead. Dons back to our left. Left baseline jumper by Byro, blocked by Rinderman, out of bounds to Columbus. Zoe Stratman will inbound baseline for Columbus. Throws it into Byro on the left wing for 3, no good. Another missed shot, and now the rebound by, I believe that's Rinderman, and she fell down with the ball. Tied up for a moment by Rail, I believe. They call it jump ball. Dons get it right back. Stratman again will inbound baseline. Throws it high out top for Rail. Oh, Arndt goes for the steal and tips it out of bounds. Columbus will throw it in once again.
Great anticipation by Arndt there on the long throw out from underneath the basket. She read it all the way and just about was able to pull down the steal.
So the Dons have it to our left. Katie Hall on the left wing. Up top for Seafluth. Back to Hall on the left elbow. Down to Stratman, left baseline. To Rail down low. Up and no good. And there's a rebounding foul on Marshfield Columbus. 14 fouls in the first 8 minutes of the ball game, and that's going to be on Rail, and that's number 3 on Haley. She'll come out of the ball game. Immerfall comes back in as Wendler checks back in for the Hawks, and Rinderman will come out.
Wow, that's surprising. They're bringing Wendler back in with 10 minutes to go with a 14-7 lead.
And 2 fouls. Here come the Hawks to our right. Symington, a lob in for Wendler. Pass is tipped away. Seafluth tips it to the backcourt, and it will go out of bounds to the Hawks. Well, they are doing what you said. They are collapsing 3 players on Wendler when that lob pass goes inside. Hawks now have to bring it back. Full length of the floor to our right. Baki dribbled it off her foot, out of bounds, right back to Columbus.
That's the 6th turnover by Owen-Withee so far in this this first half.
So now Strotman will inbound on the near sideline to our left. Marin Seafluth gets it. Up top for Hall. Over to Strotman on the right side. Baseline drive. Kicks it to Byrel in the near corner. Byrel trying to dribble in. Goes to Immerfall in the high post. Hall for 3 from the right elbow. No good. Windler with a rebound. Outlet now to Brianna Symington. Up the center of the floor to our right. Symington splits a double team. Now gets it up top for Arndt. Arndt on the near wing. Megan Symington. Arndt gets it back. And swing it around on the left wing to Brianna Symington, who launches a 3, no good. Rebound, Arndt. Hawks keep it alive. Back to Brianna. Now Megan on the near wing, a long 2, no good. Rebound, Windler on the right baseline. Windler lost the ball. It went out of bounds, tipped away by Immerfall. Hawks will have it. As Albrecht and Brown check in for Columbus, Seafluth and Strotman will check out.
Wendler was very close to getting her 3rd foul there. She went over the back just a bit, but she was tall enough to reach over the top of the Columbus players.
Now Arndt throws it in, then gets it right back on the near wing, and then launches a 3, no good. Rebound grab by Morgan Albrecht. Baki goes after it, knocked out by Serena, and the Dons will have it. So the Dons get it back, down by 7, 9 to play in the first half. Albrecht walks it across the 10-second line to Brown. High post for Immerfall. Back on top for Morgan. Immerfall again in the high post. Now Byrel on the left wing. Byrel back on top for Albrecht. 8.5 to go. Addy gets it back. Down low to Immerfall. Lost the ball. Brown picks it up. Hall back to Immerfall. Up and no good. Whistle. Foul. Is that Windler with 3? With 3 fouls. Immerfall at the line. And the first one is good. Immerfall now 4 of 5 at the line.
That's why I questioned bringing her back in with 10 minutes to go, up 14-7. You're not in jeopardy of losing the game at this point early in the. You want to save her for the second half.
Second one rolled in. Immerfall got them both. And now Gildernick dribbled the ball off her leg in the backcourt. Out of bounds, right back to Columbus. And the Hawks need a timeout. 8:26 to go. It's a 5-point Hawks lead. Dons will have the ball when we come back to Columbus after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Trailing Owen-Withee by 5, 14-9 with 8:26 remaining in the first half. Hall inbounds to Albrecht on the inbounds play, and Morgan missed it from the right block, point-blank range. Now the rebound grabbed by Gildernick. There's a fight for it, and a whistle against Marshfield Columbus as the Dons miss another easy shot right under the basket. That's 3 they've missed down there tonight.
Yeah, it was an excellent out-of-bounds play underneath the basket, and Morgan had a real easy look, just point-blank, nobody around her, and she just threw it off the back, but a little too hard.
So Gildernick will be at the line. That's what, I guess, bonus time? Front end of a 1-and-1. Gildernick made the first one. Haley will get one more.
She going to be a lot of free throw shot, I believe, in this first half. Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Both teams are in the bonus, and they're nearing the double bonus.
Here's the second one. That one in and out. Rebound grab by Immerfall. Hawks extend their lead to 6. Here come the Dons back to our left. At a Byrol. High post for Immerfall. Over to Hall on the far wing. Back to Marissa. Hall. Jumper. Got it. Katie Hall knocks it down. Finally, someone made a basket. And it's a 4-point ball game again. Hawks back to our right. Up by 4, just under 8 to play. Pass tip. Hall fighting for it with Baki. Possession Owen-Withee. Boy, Hall doing it on both ends of the floor.
And now the Dons went back to man-to-man because with Wendler out, they can match up a little better that way.
All right, so the Hawks inbound on the near wing. Megan Symington up to Arndt up top. She'll drive the lane. Arndt, no good on the layup attempt, kind of a running layup. Addie Byrol grabs the rebound. A big three-pointer, and that makes it a 1-point game with 7:15 to go in the half. Hawks back to our right. Here's a drive by Brianna Symington, and no good, but another whistle as she gets dribble penetration, and she will be at the line for the Hawks.
Yeah, on offense, Columbus Dons have done a good job of using the high post. They've been putting Marissa Immerfall in at the high post and playing inside-out basketball, trying to get into her, and then she kicks it out, and getting her teammates some good looks off those kickouts.
All right, first one was good. And the foul on Katie Hall. Second one, no good. Rebound, Byrol. And
lane violation on Columbus.
Yeah, Annika Brown stepped into the lane early, so Symington will get a do-over on the second one. And the second one is good. She made him pay for it. Symington got them both. Now the Hawks by 3 with 7 to go. Immerfall to Brown on the other end. Now Byrol up top. Albrecht for 3. Tie ball game. Albrecht knocks it down. We are tied at 17. Here come the Hawks back to our right. Dons have come back to, and then they get a steal. Hall up ahead for Albrecht. Morgan missed a wide open layup. And that's 4 baskets they should have. And she missed an easy, wide open layup. The most basic play in basketball. And again, she booted it. My goodness. Get in the gym.
It's disheartening when you force a turnover
and then you
can't capitalize on it.
With a layup.
Right.
That nobody's contesting. My goodness. Hawks have it back. Capitello back into the ball game. Pass is tipped. Albrecht for the steal. They go spilling out of bounds, and the ball gets away, and it's going to be Hawks ball, I believe. And Arndt will throw it in. Gets it to Brianna Symington in the backcourt, back across the 10-second line to our right. Now Arndt for 3, and Arndt knocks one down. Kylie's first bucket of the ball game. Big one there for Kylie. Hawks back up by 3. Now Hall open for a 2-pointer on the other end, no good. Brown with a rebound, back up and in for Annika Brown. A 1-point game. Dons put on the backcourt press now. Here comes Arndt up the near sideline to Geldernick. Geldernick over to Capitello. Back on top for Brianna Symington. She'll fake a 3. Now dribble drive. Kicks it to Arndt on the near wing. Capitello up top for an open look for a 3. No good. And the rebound went off of Brown, out of bounds to the Hawks, as Marin Seafluth and Zoe Stratman check back in for Columbus. Hall and Brown will sit. So Arndt will inbound baseline. Throws it high on top for Symington. Brianna catches it. Right back to Arndt. Symington for 3 now. And no good. Rebound tipped around. There's an over-the-back call against the Hawks.
I think Marissa Immerfall will probably go to the line here.
That's 18th foul in the first half I've got.
Yep.
Wow.
Marissa will shoot 2 with double bonus.
Yeah, Marissa at the line. She is 4, make that 5 of 6 from the line. First one is no good.
Did you jinx her?
No. I checked. I did not. The foul was on.
I just heard you say 5 out of 6. So.
Yep, I did. And that foul was on Gildernick. Here's the second foul shot. That one no good. She missed them both. Fight for the rebound. Jump ball. Possession Columbus with 5.5 to play. Dons get ball down by 1, 20-19. To tie or take the lead here. Tie with a free throw. Seafluth gets it in the far corner, and she walked with the ball. Boy, the Dons are being really careless with the ball.
She did the old Cardinal sin. She took one dribble and stopped.
Yep.
And then she was stuck.
Yep. So now the Hawks have it to our right. Arndt up the center of the floor to our right. Kylie hands off to Gildernick, who launches a 3 and misses. Rebound Strotman. Outlet to Albrecht. Here come the Dons. Up ahead for Seafluth along the far sideline to our left. Immerfall in the far corner. Back on top for Albrecht. A 3. And that one rolls in for Morgan Albrecht. 2 from downtown. And the Dons have their first lead of the night at 22-20 with 5 to go in the first half. Here come the Hawks back to our right. Capitella driving in and bodied by Strutman, and a blocking foul on Zoe. Number 1 on Strutman, and that will put Capitello at the line. 20 fouls with 5 to play.
Columbus is still in the full court man-to-man.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Anna will get one more.
I'd like to see him go back to that 2-3 trap where they extended, because Owen-Withee had all kinds of trouble with that, especially when the big person was out.
Wendler
was out.
Yeah, Anna missed the second one. Byrol with a board. Outlet to Strotman, now to Seafluth up the center of the floor to our left. Back to Byrol on the left elbow. Addie inside for Immerfall, around Gildernick, puts up a shot, no good. Immerfall gets her own rebound to Strotman, out to Byrol for 3. Addie knocks it down from downtown. Addie Byrol, her second three-pointer of the game, and the Dons have grabbed a 4-point lead. Hawks on the other end, Arndt with a drive to the rim, no good. Rebound by the Hawks, put back by Rinderman is good. The whistle and the foul, and that's going to be an and 1 for Rinderman. Sierra at the line, chance to make it a 1-point game.
Excellent job by Runderman on the rebound. She really had good position there on the weak side, because that's where most of the rebounds go. 70-80% of the rebounds go weak side. She knew that. She had used her body real well to position herself, got the rebound, and was able to put it back in with her left hand.
All right, so the foul shot is no good, and Gildernick lost the rebound out of bounds to the Dons. That foul was on Strotman, and that was her second foul. And now they're going to give it to the Hawks. Hawks ball. Arndt lobs it in for Brianna Symington on the top of the key. She drives the lane, puts one up, it rims in and out. And Rinderman with a rebound, and a rebounding foul against Marshfield Columbus. Yet another whistle. We are going to be here till tomorrow morning. My goodness.
Well, both teams are now in the double bonus, so there's over 20 fouls.
Is there a triple bonus? Because if there is, we're approaching it.
No triple bonus. Like in the NBA, it used to be 3 to make 2.
Yeah.
Remember that in the old days?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what we're looking at. 3 to make 2 here, but I don't think so.
First one was
good.
Good. Second one is good. Rinderman got them both. 2 big foul shots, and that puts Owen-Withee back in the lead. No, that ties the game at 25. And now the Dons turn it over on their end of the floor. Hawks will get it right back with 4 minutes to go in the first half. We are tied at 25. Arndt will inbound. Throws it to Capitella, ball knocked away, and it went out of bounds to the Dons. So the Dons will get it right back. 4:02 to play. Seafluth on the far sideline to our left. Lobs it in for Hall. Arndt goes for the steal, and an easy one. Seafluth gave it right to her. Lobbed it high up top, and Arndt out-jumped Hall for the ball.
Poor decision by Seafluth, taking the ball out of bounds there.
Hawks have it to our right. Symington, a jumper from the near wing. No good for Brianna. Dons grab the rebound. Brown up ahead for Albrecht. Knocked out of bounds by Capatillo. So the Dons will inbound on the far wing to our left. Albrecht into Seafluth. Yeah, they notice they changed the inbounder there.
Yeah, they did.
Seafluth lost the job. Now she has an easy layup on a step around, and she missed it. Another easy layup missed by Columbus. That's 5 by my count. And the Hawks get it back to our right. Capatillo on the left elbow. Symington now lob down low for Geldernick. Haley up and in.
You just simply can't let that happen. From a lob from well outside the top of the key down to the far block, and it still got in there. That's just a defensive lapse there by Columbus.
And a timeout by Columbus, down by 2. 3:04 to go. And stay with us. We've got more from
For almost 50 years, Abbey locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston. We make banking about you.
Owen-Withee's handled it just a little bit better. They're settling in just a bit, realizing they don't have Wendler out there. Now they all got to play. They can't just rely on her all the time. And some of the players from Owen-Withee are definitely stepping up and playing a little bit better and a little bit looser.
Wendler on the bench with 3 fouls here in the first half. The Dons have the ball following a timeout. 27-25, Annika Brown on top for Byrell. Addison has it now in the far corner. Inside for Seafluth, and she's bumped and fouled by Brianna Symington. It's going to be number 2 on Brianna. And another foul and more free throws. Might be here till Sunday. Hope we don't miss. What time is the Packer game? Are we going to miss that?
I think it's noon.
All right, well, we're in jeopardy of missing the kickoff right now at the rate this game is going. Be here till Sunday about 1 o'clock. Hope you didn't have any plans for the weekend. Seafluth missed the first one. And the second one is good. 1 of 2 there from Marin. Hopefully we get if we're late on Monday morning, we know why. We're still shooting free throws in this one from Friday night. My goodness. Hawks get it back. Up by 1. Capatillo for 3. Launches an air ball out of bounds. It'll be Columbus ball. Boy, that's such... She takes such a quick shot in the possession all the time. I don't think that's exactly what you want. I suppose is it one of those things where if it's there and you're open, take it?
It is, because Columbus extended their 2-3. They went back to the 2-3 zone, extended with the guards way out, so when they got the pass to her on the wing, she's wide open, but she seemed to rush it just a bit. Yeah. She had a lot of time to line it up.
All right, Dons get it back to our left. Inside for Immerfall. Missed a wide open layup. Again. Point blank range, wide open, no defender, and she missed it from the left block. That's
beautiful.
6.
It was a beautiful pass by Annika Brown on a pick and roll. She threw a nice bounce pass to Marissa Immerfall, and she was gliding into the lane and just hit. She crotched it. She hit on the bottom side of the rim, and I didn't get it over the top.
Should be 38-27, but they've missed 6 easy bunnies as the Hawks now send a bomb to Geldernick from one end of the floor to the other. She missed it. Owen-Withee's gotten a couple of offensive rebounds. Now the ball is on the floor. A scramble for it. Possession Columbus. Boy, once Geldernick, she's a good-looking freshman player. Once she kind of figures out how to use that size, she's a little clumsy at times right now, but boy, she's going to figure it out, and she's going to be good.
You got that right.
I mean, she's good now. She's going to be great. Hawks have to go back on defense. Dons get it back to our left. Byrell, right baseline move, and she was blocked by, I believe, Baki.
Yeah, what you do in this game with the way they're calling the fouls is you want to drive it to the rim.
Yeah, you might as
all
well.
All you have to do is bang into someone a little bit on their side or whatever, and you're going to probably get the call and get 2 free throws right now.
I got called for a foul during the commercial break. That's how bad it's gotten.
I think you got 2. I think you're already on the bench.
I think you're right. It's exactly where I belong. Byrol knocks down the first one. And the second one is good. 2 for Addie Byrol. The Dons now back in the lead. That was Baki's first personal foul. 28-27. Dons by 1. Under 2 to go in the half. Arndt top of the key. Left wing for Geldernick. On top now, Symington. Brianna hands it to Geldernick along that left baseline. Back in the lane for Baki now. In pass for Renderman, denied. Don's going to steal. Immerfall on the breakout. Another wide open layup, and she got too deep and put it in the bottom of the rim. Wow.
Yep, second time.
But now the Hawks going the other way, throw it away. Dons will get it right back, but I don't understand how you're missing a layup as a senior.
That one, I can tell you what happened there. She was watching the ball, and she was dribbling down with her left hand, and she didn't realize how far down on the floor she was until she looked up and realized I dribbled too far down because she wasn't looking up at the basket.
What was she looking at?
At the ball.
Well, if you can't dribble without the ball as a senior, then you're not doing something right. I'm sorry, but my goodness, fundamentals. Wow. And now a foul again as the Dons inbound the ball, but I mean, you're a senior.
Well, she was bringing up with her left hand, and you know, some people still
all right.
don't have a strong offhand, and that's just that's just part of some people's games.
Yeah, no, I see that. I see that. Albrecht got fouled. She missed the first free throw. She'll get one more here. That was Baki's second foul, by the way. The second free throw goes in. Albrecht gets 1 of 2. She's got 7 points in the ball game. The Dons now by 2. Hawks have it to our right. And here's a bump and a foul as Symington tries to get to the rim. Brianna fouled on that play. And Brianna will be at the foul line for the second time tonight.
When I said you're going to need all 9 players, or 10 players, like Columbus just has 9, you're really going to need all 9 tonight. I'm not kidding.
I know. You're going to need more than that. You're going to have to start pulling people out of the stands. I notice you're getting taped up here during the breaks.
Just give it to me right here. I'll shoot it from here.
I don't think so. Here's the second one. And so 2 big free throws. Symington, she knocked them both down, and that ties the game at 29 with a minute to go. Dons have it to our left. Tight ball game, 29-all. Immerfall inside for Byrol. Had the ball stripped away by Renderman, and the Hawks have it. Now Byrol goes for the steal. Possession Owen-Withee. Hawks will have it with 46 seconds left in the first half. And again, we're tied at 29. Baki to inbound, gets it to Arndt in the backcourt. Dons put on a little pressure. Arndt splits a double team right up the floor, right down the lane, and the ball goes right out of her hands and right out of bounds.
Yeah, she didn't make a very good decision there. She split the double team, and it was basically a 4-on-3.
Yeah.
And she could have pulled up from about 10 feet or 12 feet and shot a nice little shot, but she decided to try to drive it into the tall timber and then just lost it out of bounds.
All right, the Dons get it back with 30 seconds to go in the half. Albrecht has it in the near corner. Now to Annika Brown, up top for Seafluth. Mirren has it. They're going to hold for one final shot. Seafluth hands to Brown. Back to Mirren on top. Brown again on the left wing. High post for Immerfall. Far wing Byrol. Back into Immerfall. Little inside-outside action here. Seafluth over to Brown, near corner, Albrecht, open, 3-ball, corner pocket, around and down. Oh, baby, Morgan knocked it down at the buzzer. And that will end the first half here tonight as Albrecht, her 3rd from downtown, and the Dons will take a 3-point lead into the locker room. That little inside-outside game. Albrecht just stood in the near corner waiting for her chance. Owen-Withee forgot about her long enough. They found her, and she knocked it down. and she will end the half with 10 points, and the Dons will go into the locker room with a lead. How about that finish?
Talk about perfect execution by the Dons offense there. Ran the clock down from about 20-25 seconds down to 10 or under 10. Played some inside-out game again, getting it inside, kicking it over to the corner where, like you said, Albrecht was standing wide open, knocked it down with only 2.5 seconds left to go, leaving no time for Owen-Withee to come down and score.
Wow, great execution there, and the Dons walk into the locker room leading Owen-Withee by 3 here at the halftime break, 32-29. And you're listening to Eastern Clover Bell Conference Girls Basketball tonight on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ Spencer Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. And Jake Nernberger producing and studio engineering our broadcast tonight. Alongside Todd Schultz, I'm Mike Warren. And we've got a good one going here at Columbus in Marshfield tonight. It's a 3-point Dons lead at recess. We'll step away. Our halftime report coming up after this.
How did Courtesy Auto and Truck Center become one of Masonville Dairy, family owned and operated, fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Big day. Your first board meeting as the new CEO. Yay. Got this.
You couldn't just let it go, could you? Always the hero.
Along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
An app and you can get the signal
anywhere in the world, actually.
Oh, is that right? Okay, yeah. I haven't tried that yet.
Oh well, I'm surprised, the world traveler you are.
Yeah,
surprised
right.
You have not tried that, but it is available as long as you have internet access. There you go. So I didn't think an old timer like you knew about things like apps and Wi-Fi and tune in for Morgan.
Well, that's big because they've been facing a 2-3 zone the whole first half. And you've got to hit some outside shots against that 2-3 zone, and she's been able to do that throughout the first half.
And then 8 points for Addie Byral off the bench. She's knocked down 2 3-pointers as well.
Again, that loosens up that zone, and that gives people like Marissa a little bit more chance on the inside to get more catches and make moves or actually kick it out for open threes.
Yeah, and Marissa Immerfall does have 7 points here at the halftime break, 5 of them at the line.
But what Marissa did more than the points is she got Wendler in foul trouble. That was her goal tonight. That's why they threw it into her. And she knew she wasn't going to score because Wendler's going to probably block the shot. But what she did is she threw her body into Wendler and was able to draw 2 fouls on her.
And she spent much of that first half on the bench with 3 fouls. And we didn't see her for the last, 4 or 5 minutes or so of the half, maybe even longer.
It was 8 minutes.
8 minutes, all right.
Yep, she got her third foul with about 8 minutes to go.
All right, so she spent most of the first half on the bench, still leads the Blackhawks with 9.
Again, she's huge, and that was the 2 keys of the first half were Wendler being out early, and then secondly, the Dons' pressure was able to force 13 turnovers by the Owen-Withee Blackhawks to only 7 for the Dons. So those are the 2 reasons right now why the Dons are in the lead.
Yeah, they certainly are. They have a 3-point lead here at the halftime break here at Columbus in Marshfield. Eastern Clover Bell Conference girls basketball tonight here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM WOSQ. Well, we had the Owen-Withee boys basketball team on last night. They escaped with a 1-point win up at Spencer against the Rockets. And we'll have them on the air again tomorrow afternoon, not at Spencer, a little further south, the Bradley Center in Milwaukee, as they take on the Stratford Tigers in a non-conference game tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. with our coverage beginning at 1:30 tomorrow from the Bradley Center in Milwaukee.
How did that come about, Blackhawks able to get that game in the Bradley Center?
I don't know I don't know all the details. I know that there's some high school NBA program where you can team up with your local or state NBA team and then a chance to play in their arena through some NBA program, and that was one of my pregame assignments tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to talk to the coaches and find out how that game came about. And I don't know any more than that. There's some program that Coach Weiler the other night mentioned at our coaches show, and I talked to Stratford coach Kurt Schmidt a little bit off the air, and he was mentioning there's a name, there's a program that has some name, the name of some certain NBA/high school program that they're taking advantage of tomorrow afternoon.
Well, it's pretty neat because for a high school kid to play on the Bucks court is something they'll probably never forget.
Right. I mean, it's one thing to play at State at the Kohl Center, but boy, it's a whole nother thing to play at an NBA arena.
It is. It is definitely another experience that you can have in high school that you aren't going to probably have the rest of your life.
And our coverage of that one gets underway at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, right here. Second half action from Columbus in Marshfield after this.
It's time to get ready for Bad Down as they invade Rose Bowl Lane Saturday night for
1:60.
If you've got some money left after shopping next Saturday, come out and rock with Relentless. See you this Saturday night for Bad Down at Rose Bowl Lanes, Marshfield.
Okay, your first board meeting as the new CEO. Yay.
Good luck. You're gonna fail.
You've got this.
You couldn't just let it go, could you? Always the hero.
Hey, I'm security. I do the same for you.
Well, you wouldn't have to, since I worry about everything that would never happen to me.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Engineer Jake Nurnberger tonight, the outstanding freshman for the Owen-Withee Blackhawks, who has not played yet tonight.
Yeah, I wonder if she plays on the JV team.
Yeah, I think
sits on the varsity bench.
I saw her in the first game, yeah.
So she's probably a JV player, but she gets to sit on the bench and listen to the head coach and just kind of get ready for either later in the season or next year.
So we've got not one, but two Nurnbergers in the game here tonight. And we're glad one's on our team. So we got Jake, and alongside Todd Schultz, I'm Mike Warren. The Dons will have the ball front court to our right as we start the second half here this evening. Dons by 3, and they have the ball to our right. Morgan Albrecht, Katie Hall, Marissa Immerfall, Haley Rail, and Zoe Strotman in there for the Dons. Try to go inside for Strotman. Ball knocked out of bounds. Jennifer Windler on the floor with those 3 fouls. The other starters, Megan Symington, Anna Capitello, Kylie Arndt, And Brianna Symington in the ball game as well. And it's Megan Symington who tips the inbounds pass away from the Dons, and the Hawks have it now to our left. Now Symington a three. Oh, I'm pretty sure her toe was on the line, but they give Megan Symington a three on the other end, and that ties the game just like that. Now Immerfall down low, over Wendler, up and in for Immerfall on the right block, and the Dons get two from Immerfall. And Wendler straight up with the arms. She can't play defense.
Terrific jump hook there by Immerfall.
She's got 3 fouls. Symington again a three from the far corner on the other end.
There's Wendler's fourth right there.
No good, but we have a rebounding foul. Is it on Wendler?
I'm pretty sure.
And that is number 4 on Wendler. Her 4th foul in the first minute of the second half. They're going to leave her out there. But Haley Geldernick is off the bench. My goodness. It's kind of unfortunate they're kind of calling this so tight, you know? You'd like to see a game with everybody in it, you know?
Yeah, that was not a smart play. Marissa Immerfall had her boxed out on that last possession, and she tried to go for the rebound and just banged into Immerfall, and of course it's going to be called.
All right, so the Dons inbounding now. And Strotman, was it the Hawks inbounding?
Yeah, the Hawks inbounded after a turnover, and they turn it right back over to the Dons.
Dons get it right back. Rail, easy layup to the rack, and in for 2 for Haley Rail. And now the Dons up by 4. Here come the Hawks back to our left in transition. A
foul.
Boy,
there was nothing there. There's nothing there.
I don't understand why they wouldn't just let these kids enjoy the game of basketball and let them play a little bit and not call so many fouls. But we got another one.
That was a phantom foul.
So another call there, and it's not just one way. I mean, it's both. Both went. Now a travel on the Dons. Hawks will get it back. No, the other way. Hawks traveled. Yeah, I got to switch directions here. So the Dons get it back. Boy.
A lot of turnovers here in the start of the second half.
Yeah. Now Rail for 3. Oh, Haley knocks it home. The Dons are trying to put this one away early, and they've grabbed a 7-point lead in the first 2 minutes of the second half. Oh, but a big layup by Kylie Arndt on the other end.
Coast to coast. She got the rebound and took it all the way to the other end for a layup.
All right, so now the Dons have it back to our right. Inside for Immerfall. Up and no good, but another whistle.
They've got no answer for Immerfall inside without Wendler in there. When Immerfall gets it at the block, she's turning, making some beautiful post moves, forcing him to follow her, or hopefully she can finish. And again, that time she did get fouled on the arm.
All right, Immerfall at the line. And the first one is good. And that foul was on Geldernick, and that's her 3rd. Second one here for Marissa. That one no good. Rebound Geldernick. Outlet to Brianna Symington up the center of the floor to our left. 2 minutes gone by in the second half. Hawks down. Symington a 3 from the near corner. No good. Hall with the rebound. Outlet pass to Strotman. Up ahead for Albrecht. Now to Hall. Inside for Immerfall. To the rim. No good. Rebound. Immerfall again. Lost it out of bounds. To the Hawks, I believe, right? Yep. As Marin Seafluth, Addison Viral, and Annika Brown check in for the Dons. Hall, Rail, and Strotman come out.
Immerfall is smelling blood with Wendler out of there. She's just taking it to the rack every time she gets a chance in that post position.
Yep. So here come the Hawks now. Brianna Symington up the far sideline to our left, makes a pass, tipped out of bounds by Seafluth.
Boy, Columbus has just turned up the defensive pressure, full
really
court,
have.
and Owen-Withee's having a tough time just getting it up the floor.
It's on, yeah, and again, Wendler on the bench with 4 fouls. She had 3 in the first half, picked up her 4th in the first minute of the second half. Megan Symington up top for Brianna, back to Megan on the right elbow. Now a lob inside for Geldernick, tipped away. Megan has it on the right baseline. Jumper no good. Addison Byrol with the rebound. Outlet to Albrecht up the near sideline to our right. Dons have it back, leading now by 6 with 3 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Brown, did she lose it out of bounds?
No, it's back to Columbus. She got it
knocked away
by Owen-Withee.
Okay, I couldn't see the right corner here, so now we've got a clear view. The Dons have it to our right. Byrol has it on the near wing. High post for Immerfall. Near wing for Albrecht now. Seafluth in the lane along the right baseline for Immerfall. Marissa missed the jumper. Brown with an offensive rebound though. Seafluth now on the left wing. She'll dribble into the rim from the left side. Layup no good. Immerfall, another offensive rebound to Albrecht on top. Byrol for 3, no good. Megan Symington with the rebound for the Hawks. She lost the ball out of bounds to Columbus. And Al Goodman wants a timeout. Dons are beginning to get a little momentum here. Up by 6 with just about 4 minutes gone by in the second half. 40-34 and more basketball after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special.
Just getting it up the floor. They've already got 3 turnovers here quickly in the second half, talking about Owen-Withee.
All right, so following an Owen-Withee timeout, Dons will have the ball. Inbounding baseline to our right. Brown gets the pass underneath, blocked by Windler, who's back into the game with her 4 fouls. They're going to need her right now, I think. Got to be careful, though. Capitello, left baseline drive. On the other end, Anna to the rim and in. That was a big basket by Anna right there. Her first field goal of the ball game. Hawks within 4 minutes gone by in the second half. Dons back to our right. Brown, a long 2 from the left wing. No good. And the Hawks with the rebound. And Owen-Withee has it back to our left. Anna back on top now for Brianna Symington. Right side for Megan Symington. Inside for Windler. Pass too strong. Byrol grabbed it. Oh, but Addison couldn't grab it before it went out of bounds. So it'll be Hawks ball on the baseline. Arndt to inbound. Kylie will throw it in here. Kylie lobs it into Megan on the far wing. Back to Kylie. Now Megan for 3. That one no good. Rebound grabbed by Addison Byrol. Windler was going to go for it, but had to back off with 4 fouls. Columbus attacks on the other end. Brown to the rim. No good. A whistle. 5 on Jenny Windler. I think she just fouled out.
No, they called it a 42.
Oh, that was on Symington.
They called it on Symington. I think she got her before Wendler, but Wendler did fall as well after the fall by Symington.
Well, so Brown at the line. The first one rims out, and so no good for Annika. On that one, she'll get 1 more. Yep, it was on Brianna. Her third.
Wendler very, very fortunate there, because she did fall.
Second one by Brown. That one no good, but gets her own rebound. Now to Seafluth. A long 2 from the left elbow. That one in and out. No good. Byrol with the rebound. Put back, no. It went out of bounds. I think off the Hawks. So it'll be Columbus ball. Seafluth on the baseline will throw it in for Columbus. Gets it to Albrecht on the right elbow to our right. Back to Seafluth on the near wing. Back up top for Morgan. Left wing Brown. High post Immerfall had the ball knocked away. Gets it back. Seafluth over to Brown. Left baseline to the rim. No good. Rebound Windler. And Windler had the rebound. Lost it. Seafluth takes it away to the rim. No good. Windler with a rebound. And then I believe a rebounding foul on Columbus. Boy, and I want to see, you know, you look forward to seeing players like Jenny Windler, and you want to see them play without 4 fouls. It's a different ball game. Oh well. Hawks get the ball, and a bomb to the other end for Capitello running the floor. Oh, she put it in, and she got fouled as the Dons were trying to get back defensively, and a long pass from one end of the floor to the other. Capitello, like a wide receiver on a Hail Mary, catches it, and in the same stride lays it in for 2 and gets fouled on the play. Now here's the foul shot. That one no good. Windler, though, with the rebound. Oh, now Brown trying to take it away from her. And there's a fight for the ball. Did they call it jump ball?
Called it travel on Annika Brown.
Yeah, she fell down holding the ball. So the Dons will give it back to the Hawks, but Capitello with a big basket there. Now it's a 2-point ball game. 12:40 to go in the second half. Hawks have it. Arndt for 3 and the lead. In and out, no good. Rebound tip to Albrecht. Here come the Dons. Up the floor to our right. Morgan on the run out. Up ahead for Immerfall. Pass into the lane. Tipped away. Albrecht gets it back. Brown in the lane. Shot, no good. Windler with a rebound. Outlet to Arndt. Up the far sideline to our left. Here's Kylie now to the other end. Bumped and fouled from behind by Maren Seafluth. Arndt put on the brakes, and Maren did not.
And the Dons just are not capitalizing. They're getting so many good looks. There again, they had another good look off a really nice bounce pass into the lane, about 6-foot shot, and just could not knock it down. They're just really struggling with their shooting, and again, they're getting good looks, just not putting them in right now.
Yeah, they're not, and they've made this, the Hawks have made this a 2-point game now with just over 12 minutes to go in regulation.
I don't expect Wendler to be in there very much longer because she's being very aggressive out there, and she's reaching actually over the back a couple times for rebounds, and she's not acting like she's playing with 4 fouls. I mean, she's being a little more aggressive than she probably should be. There's a couple times when she could have been out of the game, and again, if she keeps playing like this, there's going to be a whistle and she's going to be done.
Wow, that would be unfortunate, but that's how, I mean, that's how this game, you know, this particular game is being called. That's one of the problems that these student athletes struggle with is, you know, just how different games are called differently night in and night out.
You have to adjust, and it's difficult to do each night.
It is. The Hawks have the ball to our left, down by 2 with 6 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Brianna Symington, a little jumper in the lane for the tie, no good. The rebound by Windler, and a rebounding foul by Columbus.
And Columbus has gone back to the 2-3 zone now, and they're packing it in around Wendler again like they did earlier now that she's back in the game.
That foul was on Katie Hall, her second. So the Hawks inbounding baseline. Arndt throws it in for Windler, who knocks down a 3-pointer. Jenny Windler from downtown, top of the key, and the Hawks are back in front, 41-40. Don's attack on the other end. Seafluth to the rim, in the lane. Good for Maren Seafluth. Don's back up by a point, 42-41. Back and forth ball game here at Marshfield Columbus in the Eastern Clover Belt. Hawks now in the backcourt have to get it to the 10-second line. Capitello fires a long pass, too high for Windler, out of bounds to Columbus.
That's the 18th turnover tonight by the Owen-Withee Blackhawks.
Wow. All right, so the Dons get it back, down or up by 1, 42-41. Seafluth, top of the key for Hall. Back to Maren on the near wing. Katie, top of the key. In the lane for Byro. Pass tipped away and stolen by Arndt. Kylie on the run out, up the far sideline, back to her left. 11 to play. Megan Symington lob in for Windler, up and in for 2 for Jennifer Windler. She's got 14 in the ball game, and the Hawks go back in front by 1. 10:45 to go now. Seafluth on the other end, top of the key. Hall on the left elbow. Swinging around to Haley Rail. Now Zoe Strotman down low for Byro. Picked up by Seaflute. Up and no good. But there is a whistle. And there is another Owen-Withee foul. And that's going to be on Kylie Arndt. And that is her second. It will put Maren Seaflute at the line.
And right now Marissa Immerfall's on the bench. And at some point she'll come back in, and then what the Don should probably do is get the ball at her in the post and try to have her work on Wendler. See if she can't pick up that fifth foul on Wendler, because that changes the whole dynamic as the game, as we've seen in the first half.
All right, so the first one was good. That ties the game. Second one no good, but Seaflute gets her own rebound. Lost the ball. Byro picks it up. Back inside for Seaflute. Now to Rail. And a shot from the high post. No good. But a whistle and another Hawks foul. And Rail goes to the line for Columbus. That's going to be on Anna Capitello. So Rail now at the line for the second time tonight. And the first one is no good. That was the third on Anna. And now Serena Baki into the ball game. Megan Symington will come out. Capitilla's out as well. Haley Geldernick into the ball game along with Jennifer Wendler. So now we've got something in the lane that needs disposing of. And so,
wiping up some perspiration in the lane, it looks like.
Looks like Al
Ashbeck.
Ashbeck is not only a great official, but he's great with those stubborn court stains as well. So he wipes it up, and they will dispose of that. We may have some blood or something. Oh, now we need a bigger towel. It's a bigger mess than Al was anticipating. So they'll bring in the big towel now and clean it up properly. So the small towel checks out of the ball game, and off the bench is the bigger towel. Al is now going to use his right foot and really put some effort into it. I think he's got it disposed of. He's checking now with his hand to make sure that's properly been sanitized and dealt with. And now just rubbing the rest in with his shoe. All right. Very thorough job by Mr. Ashbeck. And after that delay, Rail with her second foul shot. No good. Wendler with a rebound. Outlet to Arndt up the far sideline to our left. Kylie gets tripped up and fouled. So another foul. Man, oh man.
We're approaching the bonus here on both sides. Not quite yet, but
it's 6-5. 6 on the Dons, 5 on the Hawks. That one was on Annika Brown. That was her, what, fourth? Gelderneck gets the inbounds pass, fires a three from the far corner, no good. Dons grab the rebound. 10 to play, tied at 43. Brown to the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound, blocked by Wendler, and then Jenny grabs the loose ball. Good defense there by Wendler. Hawks have it to our left. Geldernick in the far corner. Symington. Now to Arndt, back to Brianna. Don's in a what, 2-3?
Yep, they're packing it in on Wendler.
Marissa Immerfall back in there. Wendler gets it to Geldernick. Right baseline jumper, no good. Geldernick and Brown go for the loose ball. Foul on Haley Geldernick. So it's now 6-6. That's 12 in this half. I think I stopped counting at 25 fouls in the first half. So that tells you
approaching 40.
Tells you, and probably a new world record by the time we're all done here. Hall for three, no good. Rebound Brown down low, puts up a shot, no good. Wendler grabs the loose ball. Jenny Hands it off now to Arndt in the backcourt. Hawks have it to our left. 43-43, tie ball game. 9 to play. Lob inside for Wendler. Up and no good, but a whistle and a foul. And Jenny will be at the line, shooting 2 for the Hawks. And that's going to be number 4 on Haley Rail. Hall and Brown check out. Going to leave Rail out there. Addie Byro back in. Seafluth, Albrecht in there as well with Immerfall. Wendler a 1-and-1. First one good. She'll get one more here. 15 tonight for Jenny Wendler as Strotman will now replace Rail, who exits with those 4 fouls.
And Wendler's got 14 rebounds tonight too, so almost as many rebounds as points.
Wow. So now a 1-point Hawks lead. This makes it 2. Wendler puts in the second foul shot. 3 of 3 from the line, 2. 9 to play. Owen-Withee by 2, 45-43. Dons have it to our right. Seafluth on the top of the key. Tries to dribble in on Strotman now baseline. Down low for Byro. Point blank range layup, no good. Wendler with a rebound for Owen-Withee. Long pass up ahead for Baki to the rim and no good. Byro with a rebound. Knocked away by Baki. Ball on the floor. Byro falls on it. Baki puts a hand on it. They call a jump ball. Possession Columbus with 8:33 to go in regulation. So Hawks ball. Arndt will inbound baseline. Kylie to throw it in here for Owen-Withee to Megan Symington on the far wing. Up top for Brianna Symington for 3. No good. Byro with a rebound. Outlet pass to Albrecht. Here come the Dons. Up ahead to Seafluth along the near sideline to our right. Marin has it, top of the key now with 8:15 to go. Dons down by 2. Strotman dribbles into the lane, goes right at Wendler, puts up a shot, no good. Dons get the rebound though, inside to Immerfall. She lost it to Seafluth. Right baseline jumper, rolls out of there. Rebound by Brianna Symington. Here come the Hawks back to our left. 8 minutes left in regulation. Hawks have the ball and a 2-point lead. Now Arndt trying to make it 5 with a 3, no good. Rebound, Seafluth down low. And then Seafluth is grabbed from behind by Baki. And Baki kind of rips at Marin's jersey and ponytail. And things are getting a little catty down there.
And that was a frustration foul there. She just got frustrated. I think they were mixing it up inside on the rebound, and Marin got the rebound, and the Owen-Withee player did not like it.
No, Baki did not like it, so that puts Marin Seafluth at the line. And that's number 3 on Serena.
Both teams in the bonus now. Both have 7 fouls, so you're shooting free throws the rest of the way.
All right, so Seafluth at the line here. Front end of a 1-and-1 is good for Marin. She'll get one more. Well, now this next one could tie the game at 45. And the second one is no good. Rebound by Baki. Serena up the far sideline to our left. Hands it off to Brianna Symington. She'll launch a 3, short. Rebound by Wendler. Jenny back up and in for 2 for the Hawks. And they extend their lead now to 3. 7.5 to go. Dons back to our right. Seafluth to Strotman. Left baseline jumper, no good. Rebound tipped to the Hawks. Arndt has it up the center of the floor, back to our left. Arndt has it up top to Baki. Near corner for Megan Symington. Back out to Baki. Ball tipped away by Albrecht and out of bounds to the Hawks. 7:06 remaining in regulation time. 47-44. Owen-Withee with the lead and the ball. Arndt gets the inbounds pass. Top of the key now. Hands it to Baki. Serena to Megan Symington in the near corner. Lobs it in for Wendler. Up over Immerfall. No good. Rebound Dons. Byro up the center of the floor back to our right. Addison dribbles between her legs. Now steps back for three. Airballed it out of bounds to Owen-Withee. Fancy dribbling, but nothing on the shot right there.
It's when you practice in the backyard on the driveway, but just didn't drop in the game, that's for sure.
All right, so now the Hawks attack to our left. A runner down the lane by Kylie Art, and that one, she banks it home. Hawks now by 5 with 6.5 to go. Don's back to our right. Seafluth to Strotman, left baseline runner. Now to Seafluth, long two from the left corner. Marin knocks it down. 2 more for Marin. She's got 7 on the night, and it's a 3-point game. Owen-Withee back to the other end. A shot up in the lane by Brianna Symington. No good, but she draws a foul. And that's going to be on Addie Byral as Symington goes to the line.
I tell you that Kylie Art, she's a sophomore. She's got a real nice looking shot from the outside, and that last drive where she split the 2-3 zone, went right down the middle and banked it home, was a very, very, very impressive play.
And Symington gets the first free throw. And the foul again was on Byral, her second, as Symington knocks home the second foul shot. She's got 6 in the game. Now the Hawks back to a 5-point lead with 6 to go. Seafluth to the rim on the other end. Marin right to the rim, right past Windler, and in for 2. So now it's a 3-point game. Here come the Hawks. Megan Symington, a long 2 from the near corner on the other end. Megan drops one in. Back to a 5-point Hawks lead, 53-48. 5.5 to go. Dons have it to our right. Albrecht on top. Now Immerfall to Seafluth on the near wing. Back on top for Byral. Oh, pass stolen by Art, and the Hawks get it back. Kylie down low to Baki. Serena steps around Byral, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound by Albrecht. Outlet to Immerfall. Marissa on the run out to the other end. Pulls it back. Seafluth near wing 3. No good. Rebound by Brianna Symington. And she's bumped and fouled by Seafluth in the backcourt. With 5:03 remaining in regulation as Katie Hall checks back in for Columbus. And Brianna Symington back to the foul line where she is 6 for 6 tonight.
Man, the pace of the game has really picked up here. Even Owen-Withee's looking to run now. They got a lot of baskets off the fast break, actually beating Columbus back in some occasions. And this is the kind of game Columbus wants, but right now Owen-Withee's outdoing Columbus in their own style.
Timeout on the floor with 5:03 remaining, and we'll take a timeout with them. And more basketball after this.
Junior Christmas 30 scene inside the Marshfield Mall.
Yay, your first board meeting as the new CEO. Yay.
Good luck, you're gonna fail.
You've got this.
Couldn't just let it go, could you? Always the hero.
Hey, I'm security. I do the same for you.
Well, you wouldn't have to, since I worry about everything that would never happen to me.
2:48. What do you look for here from both teams coming out of this timeout?
Well, I'm thinking that Columbus will go back in their 2-3, and they might extend it and take a look at that press because that was effective early in the game, and they've just basically been packing it in lately to try to stop Wendler. But the other gals from Owen-Withee have been stepping up, and they've been making some shots, and that's caused them to get this 5-point lead. And the other thing is the Owen-Withee Blackhawks have stopped turning the ball over. They're still sitting at 18 turnovers. They haven't turned the ball over for probably the last 5-7 minutes, and that's really made a big difference.
Symington at the line. The front end of a 1-and-1 is good. She is now 7 for 7 from the line, and she'll get one more. That makes it a 6-point Hawks lead with 5:03 to go in regulation. And now the second one. That one rolls over the front of the rim. No, they wave it off. There was some more debris, and Al Ashbeck continues his janitorial duties along with his officiating duties as well. He blew the whistle. Symington made the free throw. Did he wave it off? And so he's going to make her reshoot it.
Whoa. As a coach, I wouldn't be happy about that one because Symington made the free throw.
Well, not only that, how does a piece of debris over there affect the free throw? It's 10 feet away, but
she made it anyway.
She made it anyway. So now the Hawks have extended their lead to 7 with under 5 to play, and the Dons have been stuck on 48 for a while. And now a pass that's tipped away, and the Hawks force a Dons turnover. Dons lost the ball. Hawks get another big possession here with 4.5 to go in regulation time. See what the Dons do. Yeah, they're going to maybe turn up the defensive pressure a little bit here. Hawks might, oh, here's a shot by Megan Symington from the left wing. No good. Windler down low. And the rebound. And the putback for Windler. Big bucket there. It's a 9-point Hawks lead. 4:15 left in regulation. Dons need an answer right here. Seafluth drives to the basket, puts up a shot, it goes in, and there's a whistle, and there's a foul, and that could be number 5 on Jenny Windler.
It is.
And it is.
She's done.
There's number 5 on Jennifer Windler. She fouls out with 4:08 left in the ball game. Maren Seafluth took it right at her. She set her feet, I thought.
Now what I would do is I'd go into Marissa Immerfall in the post because there's no one to stop her in there once she gets it. And she'll get fouled or she'll make shots.
Seafluth made the free throw. It's a 3-point play. Down by 9, make it 6. 57-51. 4 minutes left in regulation. And now the Dons are going to amp up the defensive pressure. Down by 6. 4 to play. Here's a whistle on Rail, and she's done. That's 5 on Haley Rail. A reach in by Haley, and her night is over. So more foul shots for the Hawks here with Kylie Arndt at the line. And Rail fouls out. Hawks lose Windler. Dons lose Rail. And now the foul shot by Arndt is good. She's got one more coming. Hawks lead now back to 7. And the second one is good. 2 big foul shots there by Kylie Arndt. 59-51. The Hawks by 8. 3:50 to go. Dons have it to our right. And a reach in by Serena Baki, I believe. It's going to be her 4th. And that will put Maren Seafluth at the line. No, it's on. Did they get Geldernick or Baki? No, they got Baki. And her 4th, here comes Anna Capitillo into the ballgame. Baki will check out. And Zoe Strotman in for Columbus. Morgan Albrecht will check out. Seafluth at the line. And the front end of a 1-and-1 here. And the first one is good.
Yeah, both teams are now in the double bonus, so any foul is going to be 2 shots from here on out. So it's going to come down a lot to the free throws and who makes them.
This is Maren's 9th foul shot of the ball game here, and it is good. 2 big foul shots from Maren Seafluth. 59-53. Owen-Withee by 6, and they have the ball to our left. Brianna Symington hands to Capitillo. Back to Brianna on the left wing to our left. Brianna goes over to Megan Symington on the right side now. Back to Brianna, knocked away by Seafluth. The ball goes out of bounds to the Hawks. Kylie Arndt will inbound on the far sideline to our left. Arndt will throw it in. And we've got either a timeout or a foul, I think, away from the ball. We've got a Don's foul on the inbounds play. And that will put Anna Capatillo at the line. Who was that on? Stratman?
Stratman, yeah.
Zoe's third. First foul shot here goes in.
I tell you, Owen-Withee's been really knocking their free throws in. And that's what's got them this 7-point lead.
60-53 as Stratman checks out. Albrecht right back into the ball game. Second one by Capatillo, no good. Rebound by Morgan Albrecht. Here come the Dons. 3:20 to go. They're down by 7. Seafluke, jumper, right wing, good. Marin knocks down a big shot there. Boy, she is having a whale of a ball game tonight. And now in the backcourt, though, Marin with a foul as she went for a steal on the inbounds pass. And that's her first foul, believe it or not, I believe.
Wow.
I'll double check that.
No, number 3.
Is that her third?
Third, yep. You know what the Dons got to do here is they got to keep the pressure on, but they cannot reach. You just got to use position, and you got to make them make a bad pass and then steal it. You're not going to get the steal off the dribbler because if you reach in, you're going to get a foul. You got to force them to make a pass and then jump in front of the ball and get it. So they got to understand that because if you reach, you're going to get the foul.
Now Brianna Symington taking advantage. 2 more foul shots for her. 62-55. 3 minutes to go. Viral now had the ball taken away by Brianna Symington. Turnover Columbus. 3 minutes to go. And the Hawks have a 62-55 lead. Hawks now just going to probably take some air out of the ball right here, right?
They are. They're running a little weave.
And there's a foul by Morgan Albrecht. Wow. Make your free throws and you walk out of here with your 4th in a row. Arndt at the line now for Owen-Withee. First one, good. Hall now comes in for Byrol. And was that Albrecht's 4th foul?
Yep, number 4.
Second foul shot by Kylie Arndt. And that one goes in. 64-55. The Hawks have built a 9-point lead. And the Dons are letting this one slip away. Albrecht in the lane, no good. Rebound tipped around to Geldernick. And now an outlet pass that's stolen by Seafluke. Marin gets it back for Columbus. Hall, a long 2, no good. Geldernick another rebound. She fell down and lost the ball. Hall gets it right back. Seafluke, right wing 3, in and out, and no good. And a rebound by Immerfall, and a rebounding foul against Owen-Withee.
You know, the one thing the Dons haven't done in the second half is they've not gotten the ball to Marissa Immerfall at all in the post. They've totally gone away from her. She has not touched the ball at all, and that's really hurt them because when Wendler had to go out, that just gives Marissa a lot of chances to be able to take the ball to the rim off the post.
And with Wendler on the bench, why wouldn't you?
And they haven't. They've totally gone away from her. I don't know how many points she has second half, but not very many, I know.
Well, the second foul shot here, she got them both. That's 2 more. She's got 5 here in the second half. And now a travel by Kylie Arndt, I believe. And the Hawks turn it over. And now the Dons want a timeout with 2:17 remaining in the half. No, they're going to pass on the timeout. Seafluke inbounds, then gets it back. Far corner for 2, no good. Brown with the rebound. The putback, no good. Geldernick with the rebound for the Hawks. Here comes Owen-Withee back to our left now. 2 minutes left in regulation time. 64-57. Owen-Withee with a 7-point lead. Dons need a steal right here. Hawks just trying to play keep away now. And the Dons get a steal. Morgan Albrecht on the run out to the other end. Right to the rim. And no good, but a foul as Morgan takes it to the basket. And Anna Capatillo with a reach in and Albrecht will be at the line for Columbus. And
the Dons are starting to cause some turnovers here again, but they're haven't been able to capitalize. See if they can at the free throw line here.
Yep, Morgan Albrecht at the line, her first point of the second half. She had 10 in the first half. Now the Hawks take a timeout with 1:44 remaining here, and it's a 64-58 ball game. Big one in the Eastern Clover Belt tonight because the Dons are 2-0. Owen-Withee is 2-1. And so if the Hawks can get this one, a big advantage here, maybe down the stretch. Neelsville at 3-0, Columbus at 2-0, Colby at 3-1. Owen-Withee would be 3-1 with a win here tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely a big early season matchup and could really influence things as the season progresses because these teams aren't going to go away. They're going to be in the top of the division all year.
So now Morgan Albrecht back at the line. And the first one was good. The second one here, trying to make it a 5-point game, and she does not. She missed it. And the rebound goes out of bounds off of Capatillo to the Dons. Off of White, okay? Kylie Arndt will inbound for the Hawks. Arndt inbounds it. Dons going for the steal. Hawks throw it ahead for Gelderneck. Gelderneck to Megan Symington. Now to Arndt, and they back it out, spreading the floor. And now Arndt has the ball. Byro goes for a steal and commits the foul with a minute 29 left in the ball game. And the Hawks can put this game away at the line. They have been solid from the foul line here in the second half.
They really have. They've knocked their free throws down in the second half. Until that one.
Until that one. Arndt was 4 for 4 until that point. She'll get one more here. Trying to make this a 7-point lead. She missed them both. Immerfall with a big rebound for the Dons. 64-58. A minute 20 left in regulation. Seafluth, near wing Byro. A three from the near corner, no good. Katie Hall with the putback, no good. Seafluth with a rebound, she can't connect. Another rebound, back up and no good again. But a rebounding foul on Owen-Withee. Boy, 4 looks around the rim, and they missed them all.
Yeah, again, when they've missed their layups, they've laid them up too hard most times, and that was Katie Hall, who had a wide open look from the opposite block off of a rebound, and she just threw it up there too hard. But luckily, Seafluth was able to bring it down twice and then finally get fouled.
And the foul shot is no good. So now you got one more here, a minute 12. It's a 6-point Owen-Withee lead. Need this one to make it a 2-possession ball game. And this one is no good. And a rebound by Brianna Symington. And then a rebounding foul on Columbus. Hawks are going to win. Hawks are going to win the game. Make a couple of free throws here, and this game is yours. Columbus had a 3-point lead at the halftime break. Hawks have played tough here in the second half, and they hung in there even with Jennifer Windler on the bench for most of the night. Another foul shot by Brianna Symington is good. She is money in the bank from the line.
And she's just a sophomore as well.
Yep, sophomore off the, yep, and make it 2 more. 12 for 12 from the line. 66-58, a minute to play. A 3 by Hall, no good. Seafluth with the rebound, the putback is good. Marin with 2 more. 66-60, under a minute to go. Dons need a steal, there's the foul. Seafluth will reach in. And that's number 4 on Marin. 53 seconds left in regulation, 66-60. So more foul shots here for the Hawks. First one is good by Kylie Arndt. And the second one here is good. Got them both. That should do it. 68-60, 50 seconds to go. And the Dons, I don't think, have enough time. Arndt goes for a steal, knocks it out of bounds. Dons will inbound on the near wing to our right, but down by 8. Albrecht in the near corner. Inside for Immerfall. No good. Rebound Marissa, and a rebounding foul against Owen-Withee. So Immerfall at the line, but they waited too long to go inside to Marissa. And the Hawks are going to get one here at Columbus tonight. Immerfall at the line. Geldernick just fouled out. Number 5 on Haley. First one here, good. Well, this makes it 6. Second one is good. Got them both. So it is a 2-possession ball game. 40 seconds to go. A foul in the backcourt by Columbus. I think that's 5 on Marin Seafluth. And Marin's night is done.
She had a heck of a ball game, though.
18 points for Marin Seafluth. 17 of them in the second half.
Yeah, she was the primary offensive weapon in the second half for Columbus.
More foul shots for the Hawks. And Brianna Symington at the line knocks down another one. She's got one more coming, and that one in and out, no good. First miss from the line tonight. 7-point lead, though. Albrecht for 3 now. Around and out. Rebound by Columbus. Addie Byrell has it now. A near wing 3 for Addie. That one in for Addie Byrell. 69-65. 15 seconds to go. Then a quick Columbus foul on the inbounds play. And they're going to run out of time here. It's a 4-point game. You're going to put the Hawks at the line now. Anna Capatillo at the line. And she is 2 of 5 tonight. And 2 more shots here. That one is good. That should seal the deal. 5-point game. Now the Dons going to take a timeout. 15 seconds left in the game. Hawks by 5, and more basketball from Columbus.
Masonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10. Nasonville Dairy.
Come down quickly, get a 3. Then you're down by 2. Foul. Hope they only make 1. Come back down, hit another 3, tie the game, go to overtime.
All right.
That's what you got to do.
That's doable. In 15 seconds.
Just need 2 possessions, really.
All right, Anna Capatillo at the line. First one was good. And this one to make it 6. No good. Rebound Katie Hall. All right, here come the Dons. They got to get to front court and get up a good shot. Albrecht for 3 from the left wing.
Here it is. Timeout. Timeout. There's the first 3.
A big 3-pointer by Morgan Albrecht from the left wing with 6 seconds to go. It is a 2-point ball game, 70-68. And Coach Schultz, you called it. Right now what has to happen?
Well, now we got to either get the steal right away, which you hope you do. Deny every pass. Don't let them get it in. And maybe you can get a 5-second call, or you can get a steal, and you can get a basket right away. If you can't, if they get it in, then you got to foul immediately. And send them to the line and see what happens.
All right. Just don't foul Brianna Symington.
You got no choice here.
So you got to foul whoever is there.
6 seconds, you have to, if they get it in, you have to foul.
All right.
You can't, not no choice. You don't want to let her get the ball because she's money, but But again, if you want to get the steals, what you really want, or get the 5-second call.
All right. So the Dons, that's I'm sure what they're talking about in the huddle. With 6 seconds to go, Morgan Albrecht, a big three-pointer to make it a 2-point game here. 70-68. It's been a good one.
Sure has. Been a barn burner, really, like you said in the beginning.
Yep. The barn is gone. All right, here's the inbounds play. Kylie Arndt to throw it in along the Owen-Withee baseline.
Oh!
And there's the foul by Katie Hall on Brianna Symington. Yep.
They let her get the ball.
With 4.4 seconds left. So if she makes them both, it's a 4-point game and it's over.
That's the person who did not want to get the ball.
Right. You did not want her, but she missed her last one.
A little more pressure here. You're only up 2 right now, so.
Yep. So the first one here is good. It's a 3-point ball game. She makes this, it's done. And that one is good. 4-point ball game. Timeout Hawks with 4.4 on the clock. We'll step away and more basketball from Columbus after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Basketball tomorrow on WOSQ at 11 a.m. Badgers and Marquette. Before we go to the Bradley Center for Owen-Withee and Stratford.
What time is that game?
11 a.m. Marquette and Wisconsin. Men's basketball at 11. Stratford, Owen-Withee after that at 1:30. All right, the Dons have to go full length of the floor to our right, down by 4. And here's a 3 by Hall at the buzzer, and it won't matter. The Owen-Withee Blackhawks come into Marshfield, Columbus, and get a big win over the Dons here tonight. 72-68, our final score, as the Hawks, down by 3 at halftime, win by 4 here tonight. And Columbus let this one slip away.
Well, the consistent fouls in the second half by the Dons, putting Owen-Withee on the line, and Owen-Withee capitalized. I mean, you'll have the stats later on that, but you know, they made a high percentage of their free throws in the second half, and that's really what won this game. Columbus's defense was pretty solid, but again, any little touch on that press, and Columbus was pretty much pressing the whole second half, full court. They were just getting a lot of ticky-tack fouls, and again, the fouls just continued to mount, and Owen-Withee went to the line, and they made a lot of free throws. Most of their points in the second half came from the line.
Yeah, you got that right. So big win here by the Owen-Withee Blackhawks, 72-68, our final score here tonight. Stay with us.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10. Nasonville Dairy.